Hey friends, happy February wherever you are listening. Hey, just wanted to share a movie that I watched last week. It's called We Bought a Zoo. Now, this was filmed and released in 2011, so definitely nothing recent, but I guess I'm a little behind the times on watching my movies. But this popped up on Netflix and I decided to give it a watch. It's really, really good movie. It's a good feeling movie. It's a feel good for sure. But it's about the main character, who's played by Matt Damon, and they struggle to move forward in life after the death of his wife. And they're just seeking to get a fresh start for the main character and his children. And he decides to buy a zoo. Now, this zoo is a dying zoo. It's struggling, and he sees it as his career transition. He sees it as an opportunity to do something really good for the world and his family. So he buys this zoo, and there was a message that he shared in the movie that really hit home for me and had a pretty strong impact, and that is doing 60 seconds, having 60 seconds of courage every day. Can you find an area in your life that needs a little push, that needs some courage? I know I do. And after watching this movie last week, I actually have taken 60 seconds of courage every day to nourish areas of my life that need that push, that need that courage. And if you think about it in the big scheme of things, when you have 24 hours in a day, and of course, we layer in there our sleep and all the other things that we need to get done throughout the day, but 60 seconds, that's a minute, is not really much. And of course, you can take a little longer. It can be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, what have you. But start with 60 seconds every day and focus on an area that really needs some TLC from you. So you're giving that back to yourself. You're giving courage back to you. And I think we all need that, right? But I'll give you an example of something that I actually have done in the last week. I actually approached someone to be on my podcast that I was afraid to ask. So that took a little longer than 60 seconds, that conversation. But initially, that question of asking them, that was 60 seconds. So I count that as my 60 seconds of courage. And you'll find that when you do this, you have the fear, you have the fear around doing something like that. But in the end, it's really not that bad. So for me, asking this person, they said yes, which I'm super excited about. And I'll have them on season 3 of my podcast. But you'll find it's really not that bad. So I encourage everyone to take 60 seconds every day, just 60 seconds that you can implement somewhere along the way that you say, hey, you know what? I have some fear around this. I'm scared to do this, but I'm just going to make that my goal for today for 60 seconds. And you'll find that if you're doing this every day and you just frame it as 60 seconds, every day at the end of 365 days, at the end of the year, you will have accomplished 6 hours of areas in your life that need courage. You need courage around that. So I encourage you guys to do this. I'm doing it right along with you. And if you want to share, feel free to reach out to me, Sandy at thewellaligned.com. Be happy and excited to get your feedback and your thoughts. But in the meantime, take that 60 seconds of courage every day. Okay, guys? Talk soon.